The Warner Brothers of New York built some truly incredible mansions around the turn of the century. Hi everyone, Ken here. Today we are uncovering the stunning estate of Dr. Lucien Warner. Hit that subscribe button and let's explore this house. In the late 19th century, Dr. Lucien Warner was a distinguished physician with a promising career, yet he felt the pull of a different path. Warner had grown increasingly concerned about the restrictive corsets that dominated women's fashion, a trend that to him was less a symbol of elegance and more a potential threat to health. Warner's medical knowledge warned him that these rigid, steel-bone garments were squeezing more than just waistlines. They were compromising breathing, circulation, and movement. Eager to make a difference, he left his medical practice in Cortlandville, New York, and embarked on a mission to educate women about the health risk associated with these tight-laced fashions. But his lectures, however well-reasoned, only made a small dent in public perception. Determined to do more than just talk, Warner returned home with an innovative plan in mind. In 1873, he designed a new kind of corset that combined form with function. His Coraline Health corset maintained the fashionable silhouette women desired, but used a far more flexible material known as Coraline, made from the fabrics of the resilient Mexican Ixtal plant. This innovation not only allowed greater movement, but also minimized the physical harm of traditional corsets. The following year, Dr. Warner and his brother joined forces and founded Warner Brothers Corset Manufacturers, launching a revolution in women's undergarments. Warner's designs took off, and by the 1880s, his company's reputation for health-focused corsetry was unstoppable. The Warner Brothers factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut was soon bustling with over 1,000 workers, producing up to 6,000 corsets per day. The company's reputation soared, with Harper's Bazaar proclaiming several Warner models among the most popular in America. Now being at the top of the industry, he began accumulating great wealth, and with his newfound fortune, he set out to build his dream house. He commissioned architect Robert Robertson to design for him a baronial-inspired mansion in Irvington, New York. No expense was to be spared to achieve the aesthetic Dr. Warner desired, which included importing granite blocks from Scotland to construct the mansion's exterior walls. By 1896, the estate, which was eventually dubbed Richmond Hill, had been completed. Passing through the front doors, we arrive in the entrance hall, finished out with dark wood wainscoting and intricately carved pilasters. Peeking around to the alcove, we find the grand staircase turning at stained glass windows, but we have much more to explore on the first floor before heading up there. To the opposite end of the entrance hall, we find the conservatory doubling as the aviary, where exotic plants and birds could flourish year-round. Heading deeper into the house, we come across the drawing room, clad in rich wood paneling with intricate plasterwork soaring above us on the ceiling. Though all the spaces we have seen so far pale in comparison to the ballroom, we can imagine Dr. Warner entertaining guests with a live musician sitting at the piano as performers danced and acted on stage. With so much going on, it can be easy to overlook the details, but I must point out the exquisite gilded plasterwork taking the form of cherubs, vines, flowers, and more so delicately floating above us. Before we continue on, we can take one last look at the ballroom to really absorb the ambiance and appreciate how all the tiny details come together to create this grand space. From here we'll continue into the library, where half-height glass-paned bookcases skirt the room below silk damask. This feeds us into the billiards room, once again clad in rich wood paneling with plenty of space to spread out and enjoy a game of pool. Upstairs, each bedroom was finished out just as luxuriously as the first floor's public rooms, and Dr. Warner's bedroom was no exception, with painted wall paneling and a marble fireplace mantel inlaid with various other stones. The house quickly changed hands as Dr. Warner passed away, being purchased first by Daniel Reed, a tinplate magnate, and a few years later by George Washington Hill, the then president of American Tobacco. Following his ownership, the house was converted into a factory before being demolished to make way for condos around 1980. Today, very little remains of the mansion, just a handful of garden walls and granite steps can be found scattered about the condos and neighborhood that took its place. What did you think about Richmond Hill? Let me know down below in the comments section, and while you're there, make sure you're subscribed so you never miss an exciting episode of This House.